streaming, he's doing like Facebook Live or Instagram Live. He's not doing any Twitch. His timed lap again. Foursquare in 12. That is not what we're used to out of Foursquare. Maybe a little too much iRacing. Malenko goes fourth quickest. Yep, we have 5.5 minutes remaining in our qualifying session. What, the Kimi Räikkönen strategy? Even Räikkönen... So how about the slew of drivers on out? Octane goes 7th quickest. He does improve. The slew of outlaps from Dan and Ben and many things. 5 minutes remaining in the session. And how about a Red Bull? That's Foursquare. Looking for some redemption. We right on board with our defending series champion Ben as he goes right now sat 6th quickest, trying to improve. Over a second behind off the fastest lap time. Position Octane in the Haas 9th, many things sat 10th. Row 5, Octane in the Haas, starting alongside many things in the Red Bull in 10th. Row 6, we have Brian in the McLaren, along with his teammate Caden in the McLaren.
Pillars has lagged out.
That looks like there will be a AI Ferrari starting 2nd.
Let's not
it is time
the one.
to bring the action. We've got 5 red lights, and it is... lights out, and away we go! Hector off to a great start, having to beat the AI Ferrari in the turn number 1. Ben trying to get to the outside of both Ferraris as lunges up the inside from a lot of drivers. The Red Bulls make it tight through turn 1 as contact way further back at the top of the hill.
Ooh, who am I getting hit by from behind?
Sorry, Malenko.
Into the S's we go,
smashed.
Hector over Ben. Oh, somebody way wide! Dan sliding into traffic almost. A lot of hecticity going on here.
Holy cow, many things.
Many
Started
things up to the 5th position. Many things up 5 spots from where he started. Little Devil up 6 from where he started. A lot of contact further back. How about the Toro Rossos going at it 7th and 9th, right with Foursquare in the Red Bull. Side by side, Little Devil Foursquare into the 7th position goes Little Devil into turn number 12. How about Little Devil up 7 spots from where he started, looking to close the gap to Malenko. Here comes a Red Bull, maybe into the pitch, just really loose on corner exit there. Malenko goes back into the 5th position. How about Pillars' AI sat 3rd, even if he comes back into the session.
Pillars is here.
Oh, there's a McLaren going around. That's Brian.
Pillars is already back, by the way.
No, Octane dropping down the running order. Haas off in the S's. Oh, you were down in 17th with the red arrows too, so all I could see was that. Dan comes out of the pit lane. So back up front, Hector has a 1.4 second lead over Ben in the Mercedes. Pillar's able to regain control of his seat, sat 3rd. Luis just overtook Larry for the 13th position. Some all-time lows going on back there. Foursquare looking up the inside of Many Things, won't send it the way Many Things would, but Foursquare locks it up. Now side by side onto the backstretch. So Rolo also up 8 spots from where he started, in 10th in that racing point. How about Big Boy up 9 spots from where he started into 11th in that Renault. Notable drivers also losing spots. How about Brian down 6, down 5 in the current battle right now. Octane down 10, Dan down 15. Seconds. Pillars under 2 seconds back from Ben, trying to close that gap. Oh, and around goes Rolo. He's collected, I think, 4 square.
You lunged on 3 cars.
Yeah. He lunged under me and...
He hit many things first. I mean,
I had many things.
I'm just telling you what happened. That's all.
Yeah. He dived
Rolo
off.
position on the order. Many things, and Steven going at it for the 7th position. Steven up into 7th in that Toro Rosso. Steven going wide into the S's. Many things trying to keep that car under control. Ben and Pillars going at it here. Pillars with the DRS trying to close the gap on the way to turn 12. Again, it's easy for drivers to misjudge their braking points with the added speed going down these straightaways. So, mistakes are common at the end of DRS straightaways into very tight corners. And what happened last lap very well could have been a direct result of that. Who can keep it nice and tight through these S's as we continue to watch the battle for second.
No, I'm pitting lap 11.
Devil.
Keeping it nice and tight through the long right-hander. The gap not increasing, staying steady at 0.7 of a second. Steven of a lunge! On many things lunge, on many things, and it works! But many things with the run down the hill, side by side into the S as we go for 7th.
That ain't gonna work.
Many things misses an apex. He goes off in the S's. Steven has to run into the next corner. Many things making his car as wide as possible.
Okay, clear.
There goes a racing point off in VS's. I believe that might have been Rolo. And a 3-second time penalty for Venti. Multiple warnings as Steven back into the 7th position over many things. Many things with the DRS though. No, Steven gets the DRS, but many things has the slipstream. Side by side into turn number 12. Here we go. Lunge on lunge into turn 12. Will they both make the corner? They both do. A fresh set of tires for that Ferrari.
Okay, we can take you this lap.
Big oof.
And now he's coming into the pit lane. No, Steven's gone around.
It was illegal. Return the position.
No, Little
Oh,
Devil's
Steven.
gone around, not Steven. Maybe the other Toro Rosso. Little Devil into the pit lane as Steven also goes into the pit lane. Oh, they're going to stack up the Toro Rossos. But many things and Foursquare going at it once again. Foursquare was just battling many things. Foursquare that he was able to come from a spin and is passing many things once again. Side by side into turn 12, a lock up from Foursquare. Many things goes wide, and Foursquare takes the spot. How about Robert into the 8th position? Big Boy and Larry into the points.
Confirmed. We'll receive you.
Dan, a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. And Hector, our race leader, into the pit lane. Ben will stay out and take over the race lead.
If anything, I'm staying out one more.
David goes to second.
Well,
About Malico to third on Hector as he tries to get up to speed. And many thinks it's gone around.
Can I get an F in chat?
You may
And
not.
many things coming to the pit lane. Ryan into the pits in that Haas.
Expect a lot of understeer unless we
Foursquare up to fifth. Robert into sixth. Larry to seventh. Colton into the pit lane in V Renault. He'll bring in he has many things in there with him along with Ryan. Pillars back up to ninth. Brian. And Dan looks to be getting caught by the making a 4-car. Maybe Venti would get caught to making a 5-car. Maybe many things for a 6-car battle. And around goes Venti. He will not be joining that battle. He'll get passed by that battle. And Caden in the Venti.
Oh, what?
And that's going to bring out the safety car.
on the delta. We need to keep it positive to avoid a penalty. No overtaking until the
All right.
line. Stay in
This thing is going slow.
The safety car is going in this lap, and we have an AI-controlled
Holy
Alfa
fuck,
Romeo.
how slow are we gonna go?
This one isn't Hector. This is
Oh,
AI.
he's going now.
Why did you stop?
Bro, he just
he's-
took the fuck off.
Hector regained control, and he's gone. All right. So I think we knew.
He just gained control of the car and took off.
We
Oh,
know
never
he's back
stopping
in the car
again.
now. Alright, so here we go. The safety car is in, and we are green here in Austin, Texas. Time penalties down the grid. Save your video clips if you need to appeal them. So Hector back into the race. Contact Feather back into the grid. Hector trying to break the slipstream down the backstretch. That's how you know he's back. And we have the snake down the backstretch. The top 5 all snaking. How about Robert into the 6th position and holding there for the time being? He's on hards, so he does not have to pit for the rest of this Grand Prix.
I'm pretty sure nobody is pitting for the rest of the Grand Prix unless,
Except they are on
Especially after
soft,
that, Oh,
which is 3 cars, and around goes a Renault. That's Colton going around. All by himself. No contact, just by himself. Back to the 19th position.
makes me nervous trying to pass him if I even did catch him. Because he's warpy.
But Ben keeping it tight, 0.8 of a second now. DRS is enabled with 11 laps to go, 12 laps to go, 11 next time by the start-finish line. Caden losing control back, and Luis losing control through turn 19.
by 9/10 a lap. They have
Yeah, we are in Texas, so.
oh, that's right.
How about Malico on Pillars? Pillars into 4th. Malico trying to get that spot from that Ferrari.
Oh, wow. Oh my gosh. That was scary. It was 4 cars in front of me. just
Quite a lot of
slowly.
contact. I think the audio, if you're able to hear it, spoke for itself.
no warning yet.
Jinx yourself. And then Robert into the pit lane. David holding steady in 3rd over Pillars. David, if he did this a little bit earlier, might have been a serious contender in the title hunt. He's not mathematically out of it, but if everybody
It's
else keeps
only
at the
the
same
7th
pace.
race, man.
Yeah, but if you continue to gain points at the way you gain, and he continues to gain points at the same rate, even though he's nearly
You're still
70
finishing
behind.
ahead of him. We're still not getting points on Hector anyway.
The points lead only increases over David at this moment should the results stay the same. But the Ferraris continue to duke it out for third. And I've already said it quite a few times already, but again, I'm just very proud of David from where he was as opposed to the last season and the beginning of this season. Awesome run from him so far. Hopefully it's not a one-off run.
Yeah, he has done this like the last.
To the up and down day Rolo sad, he's still sat 10th. Oh, and Steven, a lunge on many things! A many things lunge on many things! Everybody taking notes from many
Honestly-
things.
Honestly, I didn't even mean to do that. That just kind of came along. Yeah. I didn't even mean for it to happen. I missed my breaking point. It was either dive super deep or hit him, and I chose dive super deep. So
Don't worry, many things has done it to everyone, so
Yeah,
getting
and
it done
I'm
to
calling
him
it-
once is nothing.
I'm calling it the many things dive because that's what it is. Many things misses his breaking point with Slipstream or DRS, and there he goes.
Oh my
But Rolo
gosh.
in
Does
the
many things
9th
have a
as
three-
Rolo, maybe a 2-for-1 special on the inside of many things, and he doesn't go deep, he doesn't drive him off the track, and it's a clean 2-for-1 special for Rolo, but many things back to 7. No, here comes Rolo with the crossover. What a phenomenal overtake from the racing point of Rolo. Even though many things back into the 7th position, it was a very clean 2-for-1 special, and they weren't even double wide. 4 laps to go in the United States Grand Prix. Rolo clear to 7th on many things. This could be quite important in who gets a full-time ride next. And again, I'll take an actual point scored from a 10th place finish and the pity point at Hungary into account. Because 10th place at Hungary was...
Oh, many things is gonna probably dive on me. Yup.
Many things, and Steven continue to duke it out. Steven gets the spot back, holding 7th. Caden now really closing the gap on Rolo and has Larry in front of him as well. Caden, though, 2 lap older tires than Rolo, but Rolo's been through a few spins. He has the same aged tires as Larry. And a 3-second time penalty for Ryan in 13th position. And the 3-second time penalty for Brian. I need to get a soundboard of me just saying in the 3-second time penalty. Rolo on Larry for 9th. Rolo clears the Renault and Hector onto the final DRS straight. 4 seconds over Ben. Steven and many things continue to duke it out. Rolo, Caden, Larry continue to duke it out for 9th. Anyway, coming up to the final corner, coming for his 4th win on the season, Hector will come off of turn number 20 and win in that Alfa Romeo. 4 seconds back, we'll have Ben, and quite the battle from the Ferraris, but David will beat out Pillars for a podium. In 3rd, Pillars comes home 4th. Malenko, in his first full-time drive of the season for his own points, he will finish 5th place in that Williams. 4 square, quite a ways back. Coming through turn 19 and now turn number 20. 4 square comes in and crosses the line for the 6th position in that Red Bull. Here comes the battle for 7th. Steven clears many things, but Steven has penalties. Steven to the line, crosses the line, many things to 7th over Steven sat 8th. Rolo crosses the line, 9th. Larry goes to 9th. Caden sits 11th.
Oh my god.
Hold on.
Oh, there were more.
6 seconds. 9 seconds.
There were more
12 seconds. Vince, you had a 12-second time penalty.
There were more penalties issued than there were drivers in the Grand Prix.
Oh.